Hey troopers, thanks for joining me here in the Imperial Outpost. So we have the Hot Toys 1/6 scale collectible figure, which is number MMS 845 from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I picked this one up from ToysAssemble, which are based in China. So let's take a look at the box before we have a look at the contents. As you can see on the front here of basically all these Hot Toys boxes, we have a nice picture of the figure there, and I do like these bands around them. This is a nice blue band with the Din Djarin's Razor Crest in the background there, which is really nice. Moving round to the side, just a continuation of the band that we see the majority of the figure there, and I've got to say this figure does look awesome. Disney and Imperial Remnant driver down the bottom there. Move round to the back of the box. We just have basically all the legal jargon as you do on these boxes. Round to the side, and as you can see, we have another continuation of the band with MMS 845 Imperial Remnant AT driver. Back round to the front. On the top we have bottom there we have Star Wars, and on the top there we have Star Wars there. So that's the box. Let's take a look at the contents. We are presented with a beautiful piece of artwork. Look at that. Isn't that just awesome? We have a nice picture pose of the AT driver there, holding his blaster there, the 11 blaster, and we've got a couple of AT-ATs in the background in the snow effect. And of course you can display this cover with the figure should you so wish. So we then take the cover off to reveal the figure itself. Would you take a look at that, troopers? My initial thoughts are fantastic. Okay, so as you can see, these are what we get in the box. All these Hot Toys figures always comes with a pair of extra bits for the hand. So if one of them breaks, you've got some extra bits there. So make sure you don't lose them. Let's take a look at the base. Now it is a standard Hot Toys base. Just the Imperial platform there, which I have no issues with this platform. Although it would have been nice to have made that maybe white, like he's in the snow, something like that. But other than that, I'm quite happy with that. So it's a standard base that comes with these Hot Toys figures, and you can see there it's got the Star Wars Imperial Remnant AT driver, which is really nice. So the standard base, and it also comes with the crotch hold. Okay, now to use the crotch hold, obviously we just plug it in the hole like so. There you go. Okay, and then we have the standard crotch hold that you put the figure on, and that does extend and come out like that. So there we go. So that's the stand. Let's take a look at the hands. So as I say, it comes with an extra 4 sets of hands, 2 for the left, 2 for the right, which obviously you've got 6 altogether with the hands that comes with the figure. But let's just take a close look at this here. So we'll get that in focus. There we go. Some nice details on that. Obviously it's his glove there, and because he's a remnant of the Empire, it's all dirty there, but a nice glove there. And the other glove is just the same. Get in focus. There we go. Just the same as the others, the other hand. So this is his right one, and it's a little bit dirty there. So that's them. Let's take a look at his other set of gloves, hands. And basically the difference with this one is that it has a communication device on the top part of the glove there. So that's really nice. Very nice details. You can see the lines of the glove in there. So that's nice. And just quickly show you, the other one is just the same, but obviously the other hand there. Okay, so that's really nice. So some nice detailing on there. Now let's come to his blasters. So he comes with two blasters. First off, he comes with his hand blaster, which is the SE14R, which is the standard Imperial hand blaster. Really nice, this one. There we go. Look at that. Some nice detailing on that. Lovely long scope on this one. Got a little bit of weathering to it. So this is really nice. So really liking that. That's very nice. And his other blaster, which is standard for all Imperial Stormtroopers, is the E11 blaster, which is one of my favourite blasters of the Star Wars universe. Obviously, because I'm an Imperial, I am a little bit biased. So some really nice detailing on this one here. And what I like about this, take a look. You can actually pull out the stock like that. What about that? Look at that. Isn't that just fantastic? So you can have him positioned in a pose with the stock out. Although we don't see any stormtroopers or any troopers of any kind with the stock out, they're always closed. But that is a lovely option that they give you, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. You know, they're a bit fiddly. Be careful not to break them. There we go. But other than that, isn't that just a beautiful blaster? Very nice. So that's his other blaster. Now, let's take a look at the main feature, the figure himself. Would you take a look at this? Isn't that an awesome looking figure? I am loving this. Look at the detailing on that. Look, if you're getting close there, you can see the detailing on his back there. Absolutely brilliant. We've got his belt with his pouches, the back of his helmet there. What a fantastic feature. You can actually use these pockets. That is awesome. On his leg, yep, the same again. That's just fantastic. I mean, he's got loads of pockets up here as well that are usable. Isn't that fantastic? We have his armour there, which is stuck on with Velcro. but I'm loving this armour. I'm loving this. Let's take a look at his boots. Look at that. It's a snow style boots there. Some nice detailing. Look at that on the bottom there. Should be the same as all other Hot Toys. So we have his arms. Some nice articulation to his arms there. His elbow joints. Okay. Look at that. Some nice articulation there. His knees. And his feet. So that's great. How far back does he go? Well, I'm actually not going to pull it too far back because I don't want to break it. But I mean, you're not going to really have his leg right back there anyway. But that's really nice articulation. So again, Hot Toys have done a fantastic job. I just love the weathering on this guy. Really, really nice. His head movement. Very nice head movement. And it's not restricted by these hoses too much, which are good. You know, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? So, what are my final thoughts on this figure? Well, it's absolutely fantastic. Was it worth the money I paid for it? 100% yes. Definitely was worth the money. You know, having an AT-AT driver now in my collection is brilliant. I can't say no more than that. If you fancy buying a Hot Toys figure from the Empire, this is definitely one to consider without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, thanks very much for watching, troopers. Until the next video, long live the Empire.